Paprika. Oh, up there is where it would start the stream. Oh, there they go. There goes my people.
Scoring.
It's from Zamunda.
Yeah, turn that on. Just turn. Flip it where it said the one. Okay, go with it.
It's a plug in.
Flip it on. Flip it to the right. The switch.
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah. Okay, well, the one.
Alright. What up, streamers? We here. If you want to shout out, go ahead into the description box. Click that link. Those is the ones I'm shouting out. I'm suggesting $50 donations in honor of my 50th born day.
Ooh,
It's only right. Y'all motherfuckers keep taking for granted that this show gonna be here every week. Y'all motherfuckers better start donating, or I'm telling you. This is for y'all. We trying to help you.
yeah. Slide this out of the camera view. Slide. Slide.
Yeah, they say, why you let this guy keeps saying, how you gonna let BET play? When I did the rate the bars, they put, MGK, Eminem up there, but it's like, well, how do they play me? Like, I rated it. You know what I mean? Maybe it's the little heads that's in the back. They put little shit behind you, little people's heads and shit like that, like some Harold-esque shit. But it wasn't like they was doing no disrespectful shit. Like,
Yeah. I mean, they're always doing shit that's dangerous. Yeah, even when like the whole Nicki and Remy thing was going on, they gave me like part of a Remy verse, part of the Nicki verse.
I just laughed it off. I gave Eminem a 3. Which is not bad, right?
Well, did you recognize it?
It was the one against me. It was that one.
Oh.
It was that one.
Are you saying they gave you your verse?
That, yes. They gave me that one.
Wow. Yeah, they tried it.
Yeah, they wanted to see if they was gonna, you know what I mean?
I was like, Zero. I told you what I did though. Like I really like a lot of them verses. I didn't even know. I gave Tiger like a 4. I gave Talib Kweli like a 2.
See, a lot of them I knew.
Oh.
A lot of them I knew. The ones I didn't know wasn't too bad. There was only one that I felt bad for. I gave it a 2.5.
Oh wow! But it's like that.
It was some one that I didn't recognize of his, but I was like, yo, this is mad funny, but I couldn't get how the rhyme was falling. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I said that, and I was like, maybe it's because I'm not seeing how this shit is falling, Maybe if I heard it on the beat and all of that.
And that show is actually like it's a lot harder than it looks. Like if you just taking two lines, like if you don't know what comes before it or what comes after it, like sometimes the line didn't make sense. Like Tyler Kweli line, like really didn't make sense to me. But then when he was like, I'm like, oh, that's the verse from like, oh shit, like that. But you know when you hear it out of and then they probably gave me like the freshest shit Tiger ever said in his life. I'm like, ooh, bars. 4. And it was like, so then, you know, the people watching it, it's like, how you gonna give Tiger 4, give Tyler Kweli a 2, give Lauren a 3? It's like, because if you're not knowing, they give me a lot of old stuff that, like, if you hear in the bar right now, like, I'm like, either this was really fresh back in the day or some real whack shit right now. Like, I don't know what the hell.
I love those kind of arguments. Shows the importance of cadence and how other ingredients come into rap.
Yes, sir.
I was just getting beat up by the guards.
They actually gave me a Nicki one. Off that Dreams of fucking, you know, these little rappers. Yeah. I forget what I gave it. Like a 3 or something like that. Like it was funny.
Like Frauds is probably like the wackest Nicki Minaj song ever. She got a lot of shit that I like. I'm like, y'all gonna give me something that I don't like.
Oh, my man said he trying to donate 50. All right, we'll go into the description. You see the description right below the title. And there's a link right there. You click on that link, and that's where y'all donate. I appreciate you, Victor Sharp. Yeah, G-Man, New York City. Everybody, if you'd like to donate, you know, to support the show and in honor of the God's 50th born day, we looking for those $50 donations. We giving you strong shout-outs. We'll take your questions and all of that this week. This is a light show. We're gonna even let y'all come up with some shit that y'all might want to talk about on this.
Word.
One. Why not?
Long as it's not something we gotta research, because then we're like, I don't know.
Well, we
exactly.
got researcher Rage.
Oh yeah.
Let his fingers do the walking, and
There
then we'll see what's going on. So yeah, for all of those that want to donate, go to the description box below the title, click on that link, and that's how we get it popping.
Hip hop quotables again. They like the hip hop quotables.
Oh, I hope so.
Like
That
the
was so
hip hop
fun.
quotables, huh?
That was so fun.
Okay. Well, let's get the math and all that started. Yes.
I feel like you want to do that game show thing.
Huh?
Set that up. That game show thing. You want to set that up.
What?
Game show?
Oh, with the
Like,
lyrics?
The hip hop
No.
trivia?
Yeah, trivia, whatever. Like Family Feud. Trivia.
See, I could also do a hip hop name that tune. What if we played like a quick second? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Of it, like I could name that beat.
You know what's so bad would be like I never know song titles. Like I just be like whenever I'm trying to tell somebody about a record, it's like I gotta sing a part of it.
I think that's a common thing.
I have no idea what motherfuckers name their song.
Yeah, that'd be common.
You might have to factor that in. All right.
Oh, yeah, roll back.
Peace. Today is Monday, September 24th. Making today's math.
Wisdom culture. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh wait, but one more time.
Yeah, I gotta put my shit on now.
Yeah, I'm like, how did that?
Me?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh shit. Okay. 1, 2, sound check. You ready?
Yeah.
Got overhead. Oh, here we go. Yeah, maybe down a little. Sound check. We still rolling, right? Peace. Today is Monday, September 24th. Making today's math.
Wisdom, culture, freedom, all being born in equality.
That's right. Use the wise words of your culture, of your way of life, and spread that to others through equality. Peace. Peace. Today is Wednesday, September 26th, making today's math.
Wisdom, equality, all being born to build, destroy.
Ah, yes, that is so true. Your wise words are manifested through your knowledge, and that equality is dealt to all human families on the planet Earth, thus giving us the ability to build and destroy. Peace to the gods. Peace. Today is Friday, September 28th, making today's math.
Wisdom, build, destroy, all being born to knowledge cipher, all being born to knowledge.
There you go. We're going to do that one again. I'm going to hear you say it with confidence.
Okay. I'm like, wait, I know that's
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
That's one of them
crit you. Yeah. All right. Peace. Today is Friday. Peace. Today is Friday, September 28th, making today's math.
Wisdom, build, destroy, all being born to knowledge cipher, all being born to knowledge.
True indeed. We use our wise words in order to build with others. That, once we build, that knowledge is taken into other places, other ciphers, and borns more knowledge. Peace to the gods and earth. Peace. Today is Sunday, September 30th. Making today's math.
Understanding cipher, all being born to understanding.
Oh, that's true indeed. The understanding is the best part because it is the crystal clear picture that is drawn up in the mind from knowledge and wisdom. That understanding creates more ciphers, more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Peace. Yes. All my Streamlab, shout out. All my people on the stream. Getting ready to get into the show. Once again, if you'd like to donate to the show on this live stream, go to the description box and click on the link. Yeah, when we get into the show, we'll let you know how to do it. How to do it the usual way. Yeah, this is behind the scenes exclusive-ish. All right, we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Peace! Welcome back to the Yanadameen Godcast and Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
We got resident researcher Rage in the house. Sound man extraordinaire Alex Stanton.
What's going on?
Staten. I keep saying Stanton. Staten. Cameron, the cameraman, intern. What's good?
So,
And my man Harold, editor, cameraman extraordinaire, was popping.
yep.
Okay. Digga.
What up, though?
How you be, Queen?
I'm good, man. Coming off a nice little weekend show.
Yeah, you look like you like going to beauty war or some shit. You got your army colored dress on and shit, your olive green looking real like
Earthy.
yeah, I like it.
Olive green is my color, and now we're moving into fall, so time to meet the colorful stuff. You know?
Well, green, I don't know if you know this, but green is a healing color.
Yeah.
Kind of deep that you're
Terrible.
wearing this today. And the grass and just nature. But green, and see, that's also the actual color of love. Okay, you know how they try to say that the heart, they usually make it red? Well, when you deal with the chakras, that you go through each chakra, the heart chakra is green. Okay? It's not red. Your base chakra is red. That deals with more of your base desires.
Is red like thinking? Because I feel like when I was putting my studio together, like a feng shui specialist came in and was like, reds and copper tones, they're good for, stimulating the brain.
Red is more, as far as the chakra is concerned, it's dealing more with, your base self, like basic survival, like food, clothing, shelter, sex, just basic.
Red light special.
Yeah, real basic needs. Like, you know what I mean? It's only when you get to your higher self that, you know what I mean? So there's your lower chakras that deal with more the ego, and then there's your higher chakras that deal with, you know, your God self, your higher self. So yeah, I just think it's interesting how a lot of people feel like, oh yeah, he's the color of love. But really, the color of love is green, and the color of healing is green, and we love you when you're green. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you. I'm gonna wear more green.
Wear more green. So anyway, we back from last week.
Yeah.
I had it was my birthday weekend and birthday week and all of that.
You're a whole 50 now.
I'm a whole 50.
How's it feel?
I mean,
Same
I guess
shit.
I'm official OG.
Same shit, different day.
Yeah, same soup, just reheating it. You know what I mean? I don't feel old. That's all I can say. Like it's in your mind.
And you're never supposed to feel old.
Yeah, it's all in your mind. Like to me, this is middle age. Like you know what I mean? This is
Right.
middle age. Like most of us should live to about 100. So if you live to 100, well, shit, this is middle age.
I believe that's what nature intended. I feel like we kill ourselves early with smoking and our diet and things that. But I mean, my grandparents and great grandparents, like they were eating food straight out the ground. I got an aunt that just turned 103, and she's still driving around.
Well, if you believe certain stories in the Bible and all that, then there were people that lived to 900, 1,000 years old back in the day. Why our lifespan has been cut shorter since then, you know, I'd like to find that out. But apparently, you know,
Medicine and diet.
there was a time where we lived much longer lives. So this little 100 years is really nothing compared to what we could be doing if we were truly, you know, living according to how we should live. But anyway, I ended up going down to, because you had a show
Right.
at SOBs, yes?
Yes.
That was, something with Mr. Cheeks, right?
Yes, that was Mr. Cheeks. So he's actually putting on a Music Makes Me High tour.
Correct.
And
Shout out Mr. Cheeks.
shouts out the whole LB fam.
Uh-huh.
And this lineup was Mr. Cheeks headlining Brand New Ben. Minus yourself.
Myself.
Was there.
And I'll tell you why in a minute.
Artifacts performed. I performed, of course. Edo G. Do It All. Shouts out. Shouts out to Lords in the Underground, Positive K, and Royal
shit.
Flush.
Wow.
So it was a pretty packed house.
All my friends.
Yeah. Dope show.
That's what's up. This was SOBs, yes?
Yes, this was SOB. So from what I'm hearing, this is the first of many. They're trying to take this show on the road. I mean, hey, I was getting phone calls. Maybe I think they said the show started at 11. I was getting phone calls that the line was down the street, around the corner by like 10. So, you know, people showed up. Now it probably was 100 rappers in the building. I don't know how many people were guest list and other rappers, but no, it was a packed house. I think the next time they do it, they should probably pick a bigger venue because it was nice.
Now let me ask you, ratio, male-female ratio.
Male-female ratio.
Because I heard it was a sausage fest, but I want to hear what you got to say.
It was I'd say 70-30. Because there were definitely a lot of females in the building. I probably bought the chicks out.
That qualifies, right?
I'm gonna take credit for bringing the chicks out. But
Right.
see,
But most of it was first of all, SOBs usually has that harder type of rap,
right,
that more underground type of rap,
right,
which usually appeals to
men. But when
just saying.
when I do shows like that, I'm
I'm just stating the fact. I'm just stating the fact. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
There's 100 million women like me that just love hip hop and love boy shit.
Okay, well they need to.
Now look, now check it. No,
I wanted to talk about that
no,
too, but go ahead.
But to that fact, when I do those shows with those particular type of lineups, you're not gonna hear the Mariah record. You're not gonna hear Touch It. You're not gonna hear Party.
Gee, I wonder why.
That's a
so
whole
you
nother...
tailor your shows according
absolutely.
to
the demographic.
To the sound.
Oh, absolutely. Because in real life, not for nothing, like my core discography is all hardcore dude stuff. It's really the flip mode stuff and the Busta Rhymes stuff where I got the Touch It and the Mariah record, because Digga singles are hard as fuck. Tight, like these were my records.
And when you say hard as fuck, you mean with a masculine energy.
Absolutely.
Right.
Now,
but see, what I love about you is that, right,
energy.
But you're such a female, which is such an oxymoron, or I guess that's the right word to say, but like most girls with your hip-hop sensibilities, sometimes turn out to be pocketbook slappers, let's just call them.
I love Jamar. So innovative.
So anyway, you know what I'm talking about. But the fact that you are a womanly woman. Like, you like to get your hair done. I ain't never seen you without your nails did and all this type of shit. But yet, you like some hard hip-hop shit. Like, you have a harder, as far as music goes, it's a more male sensibility without, running around like young M.A. out this motherfucker.
I got you. I'll be honest. There's not too many female rappers that I even listen to. I need a certain amount of hardcore, but outside of listening to it sonically, there's a sisterhood there. I'm always gonna support the sisters, but in real life, I don't want to hear that.
And all I'm saying is there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with admitting like real hard hip hop, or what we might know as real true hip hop, is a little more masculine orientated. And like
when I can see when you,
I'm not saying women shouldn't do it.
No, but I get you, because when at the time that I signed up for hip hop and when I was learning the culture, it was definitely the females emulating the men. Like Roxanne Shante was battling dudes. MC Light was going at dudes. Like it was always it was always to appeal to the men. I think now it's a different climate, whereas the female energy is way more feminine now in hip hop on the female side than it was in our era.
I detect a little light in your DNA too.
A little light?
Yeah.
MC Light. Oh, absolutely. MC Light, Latifah, and Shantae are as far as the females go, those are the big three for me.
Indeed.
Right, but then they have other females in their DNA. You see, so you'll have a female that you might not even know you're influenced by, because you influenced them through someone else.
Mm-hmm.
You see, but not indirectly, but not directly. Yeah, that happens. So, okay, this is just an interesting conversation. But anyway, so I was not at this show because I was in Washington, D.C. At the Congressional Black Caucus. I was invited down there by Congressman Andre Carson of Indiana. Shout out to my brother Andre Carson from Indiana. Would you believe I first met this brother on this show?
Oh, wow.
Like, he's a fan of the Godcast. And I'm talking, I actually interviewed him on the Godcast when I was still doing it out the crib in the basement. Okay? And he did the Instagram live with me. And this was a really interesting brother. His background and all of that. You know, he has like a Nation of Islam background, and his grandmother was a congresswoman, and then he came in after her, and it was just a crazy story. So we, you know, he came on, it was cool, and then boom, he invites me to be on a panel for the Congressional Black Caucus. I heard of that before in my mind, you know, somewhere in the back of my mind, I heard about it. But when I told my wife about it, she was like, "Oh, that's big.
I was about to say that's a very
That's a big fucking
It's
deal."
like, yeah, that's no small feat.
Yeah, but that's like a different pedigree. How do you felt you fit into that?
Come on, B. I can fit in all realms and all ciphers. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's nothing for me. You know what I mean? So,
Plus, you stand very firm on your views like that. You know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Like you have not wavered in your conviction since.
and it
like,
ain't not gonna change when we go to Washington.
Since like 1991, like Brand Nubian, Lord Jamar is the same,
Exactly.
preaching.
Just
do
do your homework.
Exact
That's all.
message that-
Do your homework. It's not much has really changed. Although, yes, we do evolve, and certain things, if you really get into the nuances of certain things, yeah, I have changed my outlook on certain things. But basically, basic
Well, your message is
tenets,
pretty
yeah, my basic
consistent.
tenet are consistent. So anyway, I was on a panel, amazing panel led by Reverend Yearwood. Andre Carson was on the panel. Myself, my son was on the panel. Hakeem Green was on the panel. Moni Love. What's the sister's name? Damn, she was sitting right next to me. Man, her name escapes me at the moment. But yeah, there were some good people on the panel. Tamika Mallory. Thank you. Tamika Mallory, shout out to everyone on the panel. Everybody had some good shit to say.
And is that the sister that had the issue on the flight? Did she was that the same woman that I think her and my son had
Possibly,
had
because
a
she's rolling
situation
with,
on,
she's going a lot of places with my son.
okay.
So it possibly, I'm not fully sure of the
Yeah,
incident
you
you're talking
can
about.
fact check for me. There was an American airline incident, one of those
Okay.
racial incidents on the flight. I believe it involved something myself.
Also,
Tamika Mallory
right.
kicked off an American Airlines flight.
Also at that panel, she wasn't on the panel, but she was in the audience. Was the sister that got like jumped at the Waffle House or something? Remember the police?
Yeah.
Oh,
Grab,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yes, we did.
They
Well,
literally ripped her clothes
I
off.
met her, and that was crazy. Yeah, and because she came up and ended up asking a question at the panel, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm the girl from the Waffle House." I was like, whoa, it's crazy, but it was definitely a great experience. A lot of positive shit was said. Then the next night, the congressman was gracious enough to have me and my wife go to the dinner for the Congressional Black Caucus, where this was like some real, suited and booted. You'll see some of the pictures in the episode when it comes out, but I'm talking like Jesse Jackson and all of them type motherfuckers was there. Sharpton and Rangel, all these motherfuckers was in the house. All the black who's who of Washington was there.
How do you move in that room, Jay?
I put my suit. Well, I'm there doing the knowledge. You see, like other people's in there with different motivation and a different perspective. You see, I'm in there with my perspective.
We got some folks that are just in there for photo ops.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
It's
then you
creepy.
got people that are actually
So
there
disingenuous.
to do what they came to do.
Right, and I'm almost when you see me in the suit and I got my bow tie on and that's for me that's camouflage.
Yeah.
I'm wearing camouflage amongst these people. Now I look like any one of these motherfuckers. Actually, I probably look even more handsome than them. But anyway, But at the same time, I don't think like everybody in there. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sure for a lot of and to give credit to the senator, neither does he really. Like this brother was in the Nation of Islam. You understand what I'm saying? He was in the fruit and all of that. So he has a certain perspective that I don't think the average politician has. Yeah, that being said, I'm sure a bunch of people in there was on some real boule type of shit. But, listen, I've been around all kind of rich motherfuckers before. It don't faze me, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was an interesting experience. I'm glad that I did it. Yeah, everything was set out. Once again, thank you to the congressman and the staff. Then, well, actually, the same night that we got there, my wife ended up throwing like an impromptu 50th birthday party for me at this spot called the Park out in D.C.
Nothing. Let me tell you something. Nothing is impromptu when it comes to women. She had your whole itinerary mapped out without even knowing about it. Before y'all even left your crib, she already had what was on the docket for the whole weekend.
See, I'm the type I could just chill. Like I don't really need. I'm not so much into big celebrations and shit like that. I hardly ever have birthday parties and shit like that. Right. Yeah, but if you want to throw me one, like I'm with it or whatever, But I'm happy just smoking the L. You know what I mean? Nice little Henny and Coke or something like that, and just kicking back.
And offending you.
Yeah, but I appreciate the thought.
Wife, you're like, no, we need the cake. We need the. Hey, where's the?
Yeah, she had her people come
where's
out.
Where's the dancing leprechauns? Like, we're just extra.
Yeah, my cousin came out. Shout out Ramel. She had her girlfriends come out. Shout out Erica Lyles. Yeah, my homegirl from the Real Housewives of Potomac.
Giselle.
Giselle was in the house. Yeah, it was a really nice thing. Thank you, I appreciate it. Because I wouldn't have done no shit like that for myself. And yeah, that's where we was. That's where I was. So I chose to go to that joint instead of do that little BET. What I said? SOBs. Joint. Now, if they do another one,
that little SOB shindig. See, I can't stand.
I've done so many SOBs in my life. Like, come on, how many times have you done SOB?
I'm actually about to do another one.
You see what I'm saying?
In like 3 weeks.
You see what I'm saying?
For domestic violence.
Because it's a shame that for hip hop performances, SOBs is one of the last bastions of real hip hop performances. Like, where can you see a real hip hop performance that's not like?
And they closed down Southpaw in Brooklyn.
Right.
So yeah, SOB is kind of like.
I mean, there used to be like wetlands and shit like that.
What was the dungeon?
Powerhouse.
Knitting Factory.
Knitting Factory, right?
CBGB's even.
Well, that was a long time. I don't think I had.
Why am I saying Dungeon Dragon? What am I thinking?
Wetlands.
No, there's like the dungeon.
The dungeon.
I remember doing a show there.
There was so many people to places to perform. Right. Mars. Palladium. Fucking.
Like Mars.
Yeah. Mars was the shit.
Mars
was the shit. And now SOBs.
The Tunnel, that was some different kind of hip hop. That wasn't really like underground hip hop. That was like you made it. You were like a staple on New York radio.
Right.
You had a Tunnel band.
But it had its golden era too. The DMX drop. You know what I mean?
SOBs maybe Stage 48 now, but that's often a little more higher caliber of show these days. Been to Stage 48 before? Yeah, it's like 48th Street. West Side.
Latin Quarters.
You might see like a Jada, a Fabulous or something. I don't know if you're gonna see like a music high to it,
Right.
Yeah, I've been to some shit where Puffy was at Stage 48. So.
Okay.
Right.
You start to get a little fancier. There's a couple of those spots.
So basically, at stage 48, I'm doing Mariah. I'm doing
Absolutely.
I'm doing,
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm not doing the joint featuring Skiz and
Now Cypher.
Rod Digga, Tragedy, and Shabazz Sneak. Like, okay.
Now Cypher.
Got it.
Well, shit. I guess this segment was just a catch-up segment.
Yeah. Great to see you.
Hey, great to see you.
You're wearing 50 well.
Thank you. I strive. You know
I'll
what I
be
mean?
there in a long
Long. What you got, about 30 more years, something like that?
32, 33
Yeah,
more.
something like that. I'm a baby in this.
Hey, well, we're glad to have you here. I'm going to get you a bottle and a rattle. And shit, we're going to go to break, and we'll come back. Everybody, if you'd like to support the show, go to cash.me/$Yanadameen, patreon.com/Yanadameen, or Yanadameen.com/support. We appreciate you. And all our new subscribers, which we do have a lot. God damn.
Yeah.
We love y'all. And tell a friend to tell a friend. Yanadameen Godcast. We'll be back. Okay.
Like, why do I see Alex Stratton up there? Oh, because this is your feed.
Let me see something. All right, streamers. What are they talking about?
You getting a lot of compliments, man.
Oh, she always getting compliments. Some Hispanic dude said he wants to marry her.
Except for that thumbnail. Oh, y'all set me up for failure with that one.
What happened?
The picture of
Oh.
that post. I'm like, oh God, who did that?
You want to change it? You can change it.
Yes, change that damn thumbnail so I can post it. I'm like, I'm not posting that.
That thumbnail look crazy.
I look terrible in that thumbnail.
Oh, no. That's the newest episode?
That's the one that came out today.
We're going to talk about the next segment.
Yeah, what are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about the Dallas thing.
Oh, the broad walking in the crib?
Talk about...
Not for nothing. All these thumbnails are not the greatest.
I'm like, no.
One that looks like your eyes are closed, kind of. Here, let's try this. Hang on.
Like, that's just terrible right there.
Refresh it, maybe. Maybe you got to refresh it. Because it changed. Let me see. This should be confused. Oh.
I'm like, yeah, I'm just angry the whole episode. What am I so angry?
So it's between that one
Oh, no.
or the other one, because the other one, they give you 3 choices, and the other choice, your eyes are kind of like,
I'll go with that. He's like, I give up.
huh?
Wow.
He's like, I give up.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with me last episode. The aesthetics are just not there.
So that other revised one you sent, that's Sunday show? That's actually a full Sunday?
No.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just, it's fucked up.
Yeah. I'm going to
The
delete
whole
that. How about
timeline
that?
shit,
Wait, what?
Nah, nothing. Something on here.
Okay. Are we Are we gonna talk about music?
Oh.
Rock Marcy's album?
You know what? Yes, I listened to it. Let me just you wrote shit down already.
I didn't really write anything. I just,
Just overall, you want to talk about?
I mean, I'm like Rock Marcy's fan, so yeah, it's great. I love it. There's a couple of joints.
That's what I'm saying. Like Horse's Mouth, the first one. Yeah. 1,000 Deaths, I think that was right there. Oh, Busters. What?
Catch that in the motherfucking building, boy. We gon' fuck with some virgins. Besides the serpent, reduce the air with the serpents. Disturbing, the folks in the church is nervous. Spikes on the loop routines like a Olive Green Valley when they thought the engine went. I still did it big. Pick of the litter, but ain't no kittens here. Yeah, boy. Yo, Jazz, some niggas over there motherfucking my shit, cut the motherfucking check. Stop playing with me. Y'all don't know what the fuck this shit is. It's a hostile takeover. She say, I wanna get rolled. All I had was the toast of my signature rolls. Still got it poppin', notice my Picasso hole. Pocket choppy brains on the side of the road, look like a taco bowl. I dipped off in the yacht.
And then the beat switches up. I actually like it.
Considered literature, but niggas never read a book. Tell them, look, we can get them booked. After the blow, we can push the ball, seal it cook. Shout out to my niggas who the last Peace to my bitches and my advisors. If you know my sneaker size, it might just keep me fly then. You know, I squeeze a 9 in between niggas' eyelids. In case you need to try being more open-minded. These are trying times, but I'm timeless. Still we buying watches like we running out of options.
Think about the Q-tip. I didn't love it either. I'm thinking, yo, they gonna give him like one of those like Q-tip gave like Nas and shit. Like,
I just like the other one with
you niggas know. Come on, shit ain't rocket science. I rock the Greg Lawrence like a rock climber. Stars lined up, you got lined up. I heard it through the grapevine, the bar was getting lined up. Niggas not even cut from what I'm from, fuck it, be up front. The Mazda white seats, peanut bunch. We the cleanup bunch.
I want to hear the production. I want to hear everything.
And then I hear it loud.
All right, so we could talk about Rock Marcy. I don't know if it's going to take 20 minutes of talking, though. So
no, we can.
We're going to talk about this.
Who else has new albums that I mentioned El Camino last week? Knowledge. Did you listen to Knowledge's album?
Nah, I didn't listen to it. I
don't know. Yeah, he just dropped one last month too.
He went back to Chicago and never leave.
You said what?
He went back to Chicago and never leave.
You Professor Griffin on the show. I would love that.
Oh, we can get Professor Griffin on the show.
Shit, well, Chuck D while we at it.
You could probably do that too.
Chuck is behind.
We got links to him.
Okay, streamers. I don't see nobody going into that description.
We're behind the scenes.
Yeah, we're coming back.
We're not technically on camera yet.
Get Large Pro on the show.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for all the birthday shout outs. I appreciate it. Blacks are the original Jews. Blacks are the original everything. Knock it off. Oh, so that's true? Kanye's moving to Chicago? That's what he said?
That's what he says.
Oh, I mean, do we want to discuss Kanye? He's been on a whole, like, he's eating chicken at Harold's now. He's all the way back to
He's back to
Southside.
back? Really?
Well, I mean, that's the optics.
Well, he still loves Trump,
All right, well, you know what? You need to plug your fucking slippers and understand why we got slippers sitting on the fucking counter right now.
Oh, yeah. Right.
West Indian slippers and shit. So, all right, we'll talk. What do we want to talk about? Rock first?
Yeah, let me, Trojan horse.
I'm gonna just look at the name when it's time. Let's see this. Look how he's working. Like we just fucking did it. You just reviewed him
I know.
not too long ago, and here you go with a whole next one. Why? Because that independent money is good.
Yeah.
Shit, he's $30 a download. Shh.
I mean, when you're doing it yourself and you don't have a machine behind you, like, you gotta stay the most pumped. Alright, we're talking rock, we're talking Kanye back to black.
Yeah, and then are we talking about this guy getting shot by the fucking police lady?
What's his name? Botham G? And Potan G? I don't know
What, you sent it to my Jamar Law email? What email did you send it to?
Oh, y'all have an updated article. Okay, so I'll let you take the lead because I don't have the last I heard was
Botham Jean.
possibly dated and what neighbors possibly heard. So
Oh, we throw all of that in there. Give a fuck. Talk about the possibles. Says Botham Jean family says Warren is part of a smear campaign against slain men.
Is Bird and Ernie a gay couple?
Huh?
Is Bird and Ernie a gay couple? What's that thing?
Ambiguously, yeah.
Ambiguously.
Yeah, they actually said that in like
Bird
certain
Ernie.
psychological classes.
But do y'all realize that, like, we've been seeing this forever and just
This,
and
1970.
you know, as a child, you didn't, you know,
Bugs Bunny was a faggot.
you didn't pay much attention to
Yeah, it's all subliminal messages.
Bugs Bunny was a cross-dressing Bruce Jenner. Huh?
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny used to dress like a woman. He'd kiss men in the mouth and then run away. Like,
All jokes aside,
he used to do a lot of fucking sweet boy shit.
but there were like a lot of admissions of that stuff too. They came out. It admitted certain sociological.
Remember the Smurfs? Remember Vanity Smurfs? Smurf.
No.
Vanity Smurf?
I feel like the innuendo, you know, I feel like these nuances have always been, and like it wasn't a thing. It was like, okay, some people are this way, some people.
But it's not that it's always been. Well, first of all,
No, I mean like that
Right,
that image has always been there for us
Vanity
to see.
Smurf.
Right.
Velma from Scooby Doo.
All right, if you want to throw that conversation, save it for the tape. Let's go.
No, I don't want to have this.
yes. Let's have this conversation. You ready? Hey, yo, peace.
Go ahead.
Hey, yo, peace. Welcome back to the Yanadameen Godcast and Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
Got resident researcher Rage in the house.
Yes, sir.
Soundman extraordinaire Alex Staton.
Yeah.
My man Cameron, the cameraman. He's the intern in this bitch. What's good, bro? And we got editor, director, cameraman Harold in the house. What's good?
Yep.
You see, I just promoted you to director, right?
Oh, that's good. I'm doing everything. I
You're
mean,
doing every fucking
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You might as well list all your jobs like a Jamaican and
yeah,
shit.
like, hey,
Harold got dreads like a Jamaican, so you might as well fucking have mad jobs like a
Such a
Jamaican.
stereotype.
you're a lazy goat. You only got one job.
Exactly. What are you talking about? We have 12 jobs. Anyway, yeah, shout out to everybody to support the show. We are publicly funded, so we appreciate all donations. You can go to cash.me/$Yanadameen, patreon.com/Yanadameen, or Yanadameen.com/support to show your support. Every dollar is appreciated. Shout out to all our new subscribers. Now, speaking of, before we go any further, and speaking of like business and shit like that, what business do these Caribbean slippers have on my goddamn table here on my set?
Oh, why you
Rage, why you chop boy? Why you do that?
Why I do that? Yeah, man. That thing there, that is a pop-up shop we have on Yanadameen.com. Why you think that?
Speak regular for the fucking people so they can understand what the
I'm
fuck
so
you talking about.
American right now.
No.
Yeah, she's lost. Like, huh? What the blood clot?
Flipball did it to me my whole life.
Okay.
We go to Yanadameen.com, which is the obviously the resident website for this show,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a pop-up shop in our store,
Okay.
which is another way that y'all can support.
Yes, you can.
Indeed so. So this particular pop-up shop is from my man Gary Warlord. It's called Slip into the Caribbean.
Okay.
So we've done a feature where we featured all the different islands, and we have a slipper commemorating what they're popular for. So we got Grenada in the house, Jamaica, you know what I mean? We got Trinidad, of course. I'm half Tobagonian. Big up all my Tobago people, and that's how we move.
Now, I was gifted my Guyanese slippers last week.
Absolutely, off camera.
Thank you. I
You're very
appreciate
welcome.
that. But I would recommend always representing the Guyanese
GT Massive.
flag, as you're doing your samples and
Pepper
shit
pot.
like that.
Digga, you got any Caribbean in you? Would you like some? Just
Oh!
That was.
See, that was like a nervously told joke right there. Like
Yes.
but he wasn't fully confident with it.
definitely wasn't.
Was that
I don't know you like
your
that.
shot, bro?
Yeah.
That's about paying my
What you-
respect.
That was like, what you did? I just can't.
Yeah. But if you was to take me up on the goddamn matter,
I'm just playing Peace Queen, but
What I'm saying.
Now, but do you have any answers? I wanna lace
no. As far as I know,
you
I'm
straight from down south.
straight
you.
down.
You dated
south.
a Jamaican or Caribbean man, something. You
no.
got a Caribbean friend.
He's
Come
like,
on.
nope.
No, Caribbean friend. Flip mode. I'm flip.
Boss up, boss.
Yeah, busted Jamaican.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
What y'all do?
I think me and
What y'all do with?
I've told the story before. Me and Baby Sham were the only two non-Caribbean folk in flip mode. So whenever we were on the tour bus and Buster had his chef
And
the
spliff star.
fish with
man.
the eyes and everything. Me and
Oh, wait. She said the fish with the eyes. You don't like the fish with the eyes? Are you the type of person to take the head off the fish?
Please take the head off from me.
Bumbacly!
Hey,
How
look,
much nutrients?
That's all good meat pundit.
we Americans
How much good meat pundit?
prefer our meat without the eyes attached to it. Thank you very much.
Why you don't want Flipper looking up at you?
Yo, I see, cause that's what I'm saying, that you shouldn't be eating it. If you can't look the motherfucker in the eye, then you shouldn't be eating it. How about that? Okay?
It's crazy healthy too. It's actually known as
I'm pretty sure that's what the
Instead of front and lift the.
the
Ting-a-bitty-bop,
most
like Trini was saying.
nutrients are in the head, right? Yeah.
I mean, I just like that's that. When you have like a red snapper team, like
steam over.
to me, it's not official Jamaican unless it got the head on the fish. Yeah.
Well, this Jamaican here, I say, give me my fish from the neck down.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said you get these slippers at, once again, tell them where to get them.
Yanadameen.com/shop. And listen, look, if you guys got some interesting products, as long as they fit within the scheme, you gotta approve it. Go in the shop. We about business here. Yanadameen.com. We're doing some good things.
Yes, especially, black-owned, original people. We looking to feature your businesses here on Yanadameen Godcast. Yeah, prices are reasonable. Get with us.
Got some Lyrics Matter shirts on that hoodg.com site.
Okay, we got the Yanadameen Godcast gear. We got the brand new Being Peace gear. We got Rod Digga gear. Shit.
Yep.
We got Sadat X gear. We're doing a whole lot of shit. You know, we got Cassidy gear up there right now. Shout out to Cassidy.
Shouts out to Cassidy.
Cassidy rocking with us.
You
right
know
now.
what we need to do? We need to do a show specific to battle rap. We gotta get some battle rap
You hear that, Mook?
talk going on up here.
Well, I'll get Murder Mook up here in a heartbeat. I know he got his
Okay.
own goddamn podcast, but shout out my homie Murder Mook.
Word. Shouts out Arsenal. Shouts out Susan.
I mean, okay. I mean, hello. That's his fucking whatever. I mean, hello.
Shouts out Babs running the Queen of the Ring.
Oh, that's what's up. I went to one of those one time
You went to the
at
battle?
BB King. Yeah. It was cool.
Them girls go the fuck off.
Yeah, they
Then
do.
when I was like, yo, I think I really need to like rethink my female spitter list. Like I didn't even incorporate any of
The female
the
battle.
female battle rappers like that. And that, that's masculine rap energy right there too. Like the whole essence of battling, not that it was specific to men, but just that whole aggression and the whole attack.
But it seemed like if you was to battle a female, you would need your 4 feet of space. I think you would be hands-on. That's what trying to get to touching with you.
Oh,
Well, I don't appreciate none of that touchy.
Yeah.
feeling.
Oh, yeah,
like when
nah,
niggas
Harm.
be trying to touch you,
Yeah.
or like
Oh yeah, no. I don't like that in regular conversation. Like, don't you hate that person that like when they talking to you and they tell you the story and shit,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
steady tapping you. Like, I'm real big on personal space. Like, don't come on, just don't touch me.
But see, a lot of times it depends. Like, that could be, like I'll do that to a motherfucker on some intimidation game shit. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, just be talking to you and just start tapping you in your chest
Start tapping
while I'm not on your chest, like right in the middle, like
Yeah.
yeah, because it's like and see, that's a psychological move right there when you fucking do that. Like, but a lot of people don't realize a lot of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I be doing that.
Yeah, no, that
I be doing shit like that.
I'm real big on like energy and personal space. Like even when I do shows, like sometimes the reporters and the blogs, like they want to interview you before the show, or they want to do like the meet and greet before the show.
Mhm.
I always request to do that afterwards because I don't want people, I don't want a bunch of people touching me before I got to go on stage. Like I'm funny with the transferring of personal energy. Like I don't want all these people's energy, on me, around me, in me before I get on stage. So I try to.
No, you. Hey.
Wait, was that my mind?
This guy, yeah, you walked in.
Wait,
I don't know. Somebody's mind.
Hold up.
Something's going on
I just
here.
hear that all wrong.
That's all I'm saying.
It's a super challenge. They
Okay.
This nigga letting his hair down, right? He out here letting his hair down. He trying to get at Digga. God
No,
damn.
actually, I think I just invited some bullshit. I don't even.
That
think
was a pause moment.
I don't even think he was going there.
So let's get into some hip hop shit.
Word.
I don't know. It was a couple months back. We did an album review, and we also did a interview with the homie Rock Marcy.
Yeah.
Shout out to the god Rock Marcy.
Word.
Well, this industrious, hard-working, young hip-hop mogul, it seems like, seriously, that was only like a month or two ago. Well, guess what? The man has released another project.
Back.
Behold a dark horse, ladies and gentlemen. Clap it up
So
for Behold a Dark Horse, out now. Go to rockmarcy.com. Cop that download. We ain't doing no more physical product. We all about the motherfucking, just downloads. Technically we selling air out this motherfucker. We selling intellectual properties to people. But anyway, so my brother got a new joint. Now I thoroughly enjoyed the last joint, Rosebud's Revenge, The Bitter Dose. Rosebud's Revenge 2, The Bitter Dose. But this new one,
and I gave that one a 9.5.
this new one is very strong.
Very strong.
This new one is very strong. I think the brother is. I mean, he's already like the godfather of a lot of these new underground hip hop cats, but I don't know. I just feel like he's really finding his stride in this one. He's really feeling himself, and he's got his formula down. But
he's really getting better with age.
Right.
He's I definitely like this album better than the last one, and I love the last album.
Yes, and I'd have to agree. He's also reaching out to people that you wouldn't necessarily see. Rock Marcy.
Right.
He usually fuck with like Knowledge the Pirate or some shit like that, but you don't really.
Yeah, he's
see
very
a lot
self-contained.
Yes.
He does all production himself.
He'll do every song.
He'll do features with other people, but he doesn't really have a lot of people featured on his album. On his albums, but
I mean, what did he have on the last one? Knowledge. He had Fat Boy. Fat Boy, white boy. Just shaved his beard. Bronson, Action Bronson. Yeah, I can't even remember any really other people other than that. Off head.
Want to say More Knowledge?
Yeah, he might have had at least two. I know Bohemian Grove and maybe another one.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so this one, some of the people that he got on this one, production wise, he got my man Preservation, who did a lot of joints on my solo album. He does a lot of joints for people like Brownsville Cod, shit like that. Preservation is super dope. Then he's got other producers. Animus, I don't know who that is, but he must be dope if he got on the Rock Marcy project. Another producer called Don C. He got one from Alchemist, another one from Animus, and then he's got a joint from Q-Tip. Now, MC-wise, he's got one with Black Thought.
GOAT!
Okay. Knowledge the Pirate, of course. And a super, super strong. Maybe one of the best joints on the album.
I think we're in agreement with that.
Is a song called Trojan Horse featuring Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the beat.
So hard.
The lyrics,
so
both of them is spitting like.
See, and Busta's gonna bring that energy that's gonna like force Rock to get energetic with him, because usually he's real mellow with it, but the energy on that record is bananas.
That song is really, really strong. I mean, some of my other standouts, The Horse's Mouth. Yes, that's the first one.
I like the Congo.
That's the next one.
Oh, yeah.
1,000 Deaths. I mean, you can almost. I got to listen to it a few more times, but it's almost one of those joints that I think you can play.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Without doing the fast forward thing. Yeah. If there was a fast forward thing going on, it'd only be one or two, maybe, and that would all depend on your particular mood at the time.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because he got a couple of beats that I would say sound a little nicer. You understand? Like not as screw face as I might like my joints. Like I got to listen to the Q-Tip one again.
He gets purplicious.
Yeah. I got to listen to the Q-Tip one again because I don't know. I just felt like maybe I was expecting a little more.
Well, you know what it is? I think when you listen to an album for the first time, you always, there's always going to be those joints that immediately jump out at you. And then you're going to play those out so much. And then later on, when you listen to it again, depending on the mood and what you're dealing with, you're going to catch something in one of those other records. Like, oh, that's what he meant by, or, oh, like you're gonna be whatever setting you're in. Like something about the weather is gonna. This record is gonna sound
Right.
different.
Yeah.
Like it's always, it's definitely like that. That Alchemist joint is crazy too. You notice it. It's like two different parts. It's almost like two different songs in one. Because I'm listening. Because I always want to listen in the beginning.
That's called Fabio.
Yeah.
Fabio.
Yeah,
Produced by Alchemist. Shout out Alchemist.
Halfway through that's one of my faves too, by the way. Well, halfway through that track, it actually switches to a whole nother beat, which is even better than the first half.
I mean, that's hip hop. Like, that's hip hop. Like,
Yeah.
I love shit like that. Like, you know, motherfuckers like that would do freestyles back in the days, and they might rhyme over like 5-6 break beats in one little freestyle session. Like, the beat just keep changing, and they still rocking to the shit and just adapting to whatever beat comes on.
Yeah.
That's some
That's
hip
how
hop
to
shit.
sing
That's
Like,
stable. That's like
yeah, it might not even be the
things
same
like that.
beat, same tempo, or
Be
some
out of
shit
sync.
like that.
You might be a little bit off.
All of that,
going.
but you gotta keep on.
Somehow
as the
it
MC.
became synonymous to Ice Cube jacking for beats, but it became something that
Well, that was an
Well,
example of him
point.
doing it
right.
on wax, but
Right.
But it's
that
always
was a
been-
DJ thing that would happen back in the day.
It's always been around for as far as I could tell.
Yo, Jay, we should do a segment on tapes, like Cold Crush, Fantastic Five. Really showing like the DNA where the stuff comes from.
Really showing y'all.
Yeah.
Well, and just
Let
showing.
me start acting like I wasn't born when tapes was out. I had my stretching by Vito and
Nah,
Tapes.
those
No,
ain't
no,
tapes.
no,
Those
no,
ain't
no,
tapes.
that ain't the
I'm
tapes we
sorry.
talking
Those
about.
ain't the tapes.
Sorry.
You are showing your
Mr.
age.
Magic.
WH.
You're getting a little better now when you say
Okay.
Mr. Maddie.
Okay.
I'm talking about like Zulu Nation
Yeah.
tapes. Like,
Raji, do I?
no, that's later. Like,
Okay.
we're talking about like Zulu Nation tapes from Bronx River
Yes.
and Cold Crush and
Fantastic
Force
Five.
MCs and
I know
Jazzy
you
Jazzy
Five.
MCs. Shout out
Um,
Freeze, Chuck the Wiggy Luck, Jazzy
Yeah,
Jazz.
like this was not coming from like radio stations or anything
No,
like that.
this was coming live straight from stage.
Straight from, well, what you thought was a stage, but what really was like the rec room in the
Absolutely.
projects, and maybe they were standing on some tables like this.
Yeah.
This was the stage. You understand
And
what
the
I'm
tapes
saying?
would filter to the boroughs.
Or maybe they wasn't even standing on a table. Maybe they was behind a table, okay? And they didn't even have mics sometimes. They used to rhyme through the headphones, okay? Because if you plug a headphone into a mic jack, it will act as a mic. I don't know if you know that, but that's an old school trick. And it gave the vocals a certain muffled, like
Resonance.
raw sound. Oh, yes, y'all. I took
Yeah,
a minute, y'all. You don't stop. You understand what I'm saying?
You sound just like it.
That was the
Memories.
shit right there. Like
Mhm.
that's how the headphones and all that shit would sound, and that rawness was hip hop. Like hip hop wasn't even lyrics at first. Like I used to walk around with just break beats on my box.
Well, I believe it was like
Rock
the,
It in the Pocket
the
was hip hop.
DJ and the break beat.
Apache,
Like
Big Beat.
they just brought the MC in after the fact to kind of keep the crowd entertained.
Again, that was gravy on the mashed
while the
potatoes.
DJ do what he do.
The actual meal was the DJ and the break beats. So you could have just a whole tape of just break beats. And you were satisfied with that. You didn't even need an MC. Then when niggas started, oh shit, he spit some ill shit over that break beat. Like that made it even better. Like, and then it just took off running. But at first, you didn't even really need no.
I think Cowboys credited with the Yes, Yes, Y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I look at that.
Whoever said yes, y'all to the beat, y'all, like that just shit just stuck like a motherfucker.
So I gathered that the elder.
And who said ho? Like scream it out and say ho. Like
Oh,
why did we decide that ho was, a call and response thing to do? Huh?
Good question.
hmm.
Might have been some Busy Bee. DNA,
I don't know. These are all good hip hop
I'm
questions.
gonna have it in the next episode. You best believe.
Maybe
I'm gonna
her.
research that.
I don't know. Somebody will get in our asses before
Yeah, they don't
before the comments over. What, you don't know? MC Tone Skilla.
That motherfucker. He used to play Santa Claus in his part-time job,
Someone
and then he
said Kid
came.
Creole.
Kid Creole.
I'll find
Kid
out.
Creole. Well, that's
That's
Melly Mel's brother,
somebody.
who is actually like locked up right now for killing a motherfucker. And he stabbed her.
And that just happened
He might
recently,
be-
right?
Yeah,
Like in the
he was
last-
working as a security guard. I think, if not mistaken, like one of the like a gay dude or something tried to approach him and do some funny shit.
Mm.
Maybe that fucking I don't know.
He was an underdog.
Yeah, homeless guy. Something crazy happened. He ended up killing him. Word. I don't know the exact. Yeah, some shit happened. Yeah, research that shit. So I'm not giving out rumors and shit.
Kid Creole.
Lord
Phil
Jamar
Willis, man,
said.
he stabbed to death with his hitting.
Right, but why?
Hitting
You see, I told you some gay shit that was involved in it. I know I didn't just throw that into the mix. So yeah, you know,
I wonder how the.
he probably said, "Do you got some gay people in your family? Do you want some? You got some gay? You got some gay in you? You want some?"
Mm.
The motherfucker said, "What the fuck you say to me, nigga? The fuck you say to me?"
I wonder how the elder DJ statesmen feel like, because now it's all about, you know, the rapper and the MC. Like, nowadays, like, you rarely see artists even using, like, DJs. I feel like we're kind of like the last of the people that care about cuts, and some of the younger
You know
ones,
what?
some of the younger ones that are cut from our cloth that, you know,
It's
that's
funny you said that. I got to shout out the
Study it,
homie Grand Wizard Theater, which is
Mm.
heralded as being the inventor
Off the scratch.
And I had the privilege of sitting in the room with a bunch of people from that time, and they all was like, yeah, him. I was like, wow. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the world owes theater.
now is that the one that invented the scratch?
Grand was a theater. Indeed. So he said he was cueing the record, and like his mom.
Somebody called, yeah,
You know what I
okay.
mean? Yeah, and then he
Somebody,
was like holding the
"Bro, turn
record.
that music down.
He was like, huh?
Huh?
And it was like, yeah, in the background. And he
Mm.
just
And-
ran to town with it. Like,
Now I started as a DJ. Like that was my shit.
Before you wrote your first rhyme, you
Before
were on the
I
table?
wrote my first rhyme,
Wow.
like I started rhyming because of DJing. Like, you know what I mean? Like I had a crew and all of that. Like back in the days, it would be like Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. You see what I'm saying? So I had my fucking crew, KD and 1113. I was KD.
Okay.
And so like that's when motherfuckers used to do routines and all that
Mhm.
type of shit, right? So I actually started to help write routines. That's how I even got into the shit. Like, but for them, like just pieces to it, not the full thing, but pieces to it. And oh yeah, that's dope. And so now they adding that, and they saying it, and then like I just started rhyming them up because you know what happened? The DJ started getting pushed to the back.
Right, that's what I'm
And
saying.
my
like, I wonder
vain
how
ass,
the DJ community feel like when now that the rapper is being, you know, heralded so much over the.
my vain ass said no, nobody put Baby in the corner. Okay. Nobody puts Lil J in the corner.
We know.
So I said, you know what? Since the DJ's getting pushed to the back, I need to start rhyming. Fuck the bullshit because I'm not going in the back. I'm not a background ass nigga, and so that's how that happened. Why did I even bring up the DJ shit though? Oh, I could actually bring my turntables in one day if you like. Do we have a little DJ?
Serato set.
Yeah. Yeah. Show you a little something in this motherfucker. We need approved music though. Shit that will fly on YouTube and all that. We'll figure it out.
Listen, I gotta shout out Grand Mixer DST, first DJ to win a Grammy with Herbie Hancock Rocket.
Mm.
And Grand Mixer DST had a lot of good conversations with that Grand Mixer DST.
He had one of the illest records back in the days.
Um,
Grand Mixer DST. But now I heard one version that I never heard again. Real quick, we're gonna go to break. Back in the days, there was a version where like, so the rapper went right, and then at the end of the rapper, when he finished rhyming, he scratched the rapper's word. This was some of the illest. I mean, this is way ahead of its time. It sounded like somehow. I'm not sure because back then you almost had to make an acetate of the vocals in order to do that. So this motherfucker, if y'all don't know, an acetate is like a test record, like a test pressing of a wax record. And they were hard to scratch.
What came to be known as the white label.
Right, but this motherfucker, like he had to do rhyme, and then at the end of the rhyme, he scratched his last word, and that shit was ill as fuck. Like, that's some shit you could kind of do. And I think actually somebody did some shit like that, but it's not as memorable.
Well, eventually, Run DMC did it with something. Peace to the rhymes of this man. They played with that.
Yeah, they damn sure did do that, right?
You said
Peace to the rhymes.
like Run DMC is like early history for me. You said eventually Run DMC.
So that's how,
y'all just way okay.
Absolutely. DST is circa like 83, 84.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I mean, according to the encyclopedia, I wasn't there.
I'm like, I'm just.
I was a little youth, but you know, I
Nah,
wasn't
you
there.
was a teenager.
I wasn't there, but I was aware. How about that? Anyway, listen, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back, and we're gonna hit you with this last segment. Yanadameen Godcast. Please.
Jamar old as fuck, right, y'all? And he's even older.
Hey, well.
I'm like, yeah, Ron G, doo-wop. Like, nah, baby, nah, boo. Oh, that was whole 2 generations later.
I love them. You never heard this?
Y'all donate to on the live stream. Y'all could call me old as fuck. Call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. But if you don't donate, I'm not shouting you.
You never heard of Cold Crush tape, did you?
Mm-hmm.
You never heard of Cold Crush tape?
You never heard of Cold Crush tape?
Probably.
I can tell by her face. No.
But I'm like, maybe.
I envy you, man.
Maybe once upon a time.
When you hear this, you're going to be like, that's where this shit is from. All that harmonizing shit and like, you know, singing, rapping, all that shit.
I mean, not the documentary. I mean, I've been watching all the.
You know what I hate? When white people pull out Blondie as a early rapper.
Right, because of Fab Five Freddy's involved.
She's actually in.
Fab Five
I
Freddy's, everybody.
think she's in the hip hop evolution documentary. She's not talking, but well, she's. I mean, historically, she's cited as the.
She's a punk rocker.
Right.
Yeah, but that's
by genre. Yeah.
ridiculous.
So she did that with Fab Five Freddy. That's what gave her that juice. If I'm not mistaken.
But I wouldn't call her a rapper. She did a verse or with a song.
Yeah, but that was all Fab Five.
But
The Roxy scene.
Okay, so what are we talking about this one? The shooting and all that type of shit? We're talking about that?
Anything to do with Trump, I think we did.
Oh, and then we said something about Kanye, right? Pull up all the Kanye shit. What about this guy they're trying to get on the Supreme Court? But some broad is like accusing him from like
rape of
when he was teenagers, like 35 years ago.
So it's Anita Hill revisited.
I was about to say I've been seeing Anita
But this was
Hill
not Anita Hill revisited because they were at like Anita Hill was sexually harassed on Capitol Hill. This lady, they were at a makeout party when they were like 15 or some shit like that, and she's bringing that up. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, I don't want to defend this fucking man, but that's fucking crazy. Like, how far do we go back now?
Okay,
Like,
so
how far do we go back?
Some dude named Kavanaugh rape allegation.
Kavanaugh.
Kavanaugh.
He said Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh.
So
Yes.
I mean, so was it? Did he physically rape her? Was it like a? See, I don't. I saw Anita Hill's name. Like I saw the rumblings, but
We're gonna have no proof.
Yeah, I mean they're trying to bring it up to discredit and fuck with his character and all of that. I don't necessarily want him in there, but like, come on, we got to be real careful with this shit. Like, if girls could now, what he fucking unloosened my diaper in kindergarten. Like, when does it end? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
well, the Me Too movement is starting to kind of move things or something. You realize
it's gonna be the he-man, the she-woman man-haters club in a minute. Like, what the fuck they going for?
Sean Penn was just in the news for saying something to the effect of Me Too is starting to lose its merit. Like it's just getting.
Yeah, because you're gonna have a bunch of broads crying wolf, thinking that there's a payday at the end of the shit and all that, making it bad for the women that really, need to be heard and all of this type of shit. And it's just like, and it's getting out of hand. Like, how far do we go back with this shit? How far do we go back? And like, would you really want to be held accountable for everything you did when you were fucking 14, 15 years old? Right now? What if I held you accountable for shit you did when you were 5 years old? If I forever called you a person that shit in their fucking pants because you fucking shit in your diaper, what kind of sense does that make? It's fucking stupid. Let's go.
Let me pull up my Kanye.
Because now they got me pissed. Hang on, let me get another one of these cough drops. God damn.
Coughing up the lung up.
Ricola. Interesting tidbit. That commercial Ricola is actually a bite from a German-Swedish commercial. And it really goes, Schniekerper. Now, Schniekerper is a brand over there in Germany or some shit. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, so the guys from Germany was telling us this story. And the whole time that we was in Germany, we were just saying Schniekerper. And, like, Schniekerper became, like, synonymous for so many different things. Like yeah, I think Schniekerper even became like girls and all kinds of never mind.
All right, so
you got a little Schniekerper right over there.
So what are you doing this segment?
We're gonna Schniekerper.
We are talking about Kanye returning to Chicago and also restationing his Yeezy brand there.
Okay, we can talk about that. Although I don't know a lot about it, but let's talk about it. And are we going to talk about Botham Jean still?
I don't know where the facts stand with that right this moment.
There's nothing going on now.
Well, the facts are is this white bitch walked into his fucking house and shot him.
Was she arrested? I know she was
never arrested.
No.
She turned herself in 3 towns away.
She was charged with manslaughter.
Yeah, she was charged with manslaughter, but she posted bail.
Right, $300,000, absolutely. And she's not even fined. They were debating.
She still has to pay. She's still suspended with pay. She was arrested 3 days later after the.
She wasn't arrested. She turned herself in.
Oh, so she had 3 days. Yeah.
She had the courtesy of turning herself in.
So you could debate and say if he went the other way with the shoes on the foot. Let's say if he would have shot her and shooting into his apartment, what would have happened?
Right. Good question.
Would you be in the right to do so? And then the whole question would be like, okay, why was she there? Was there a call? Was there 911 call? You will concoct some other excuse, like, well, she was there to investigate some noise or some shit.
Wait a minute, sidebar. Why is this? I'm looking at some. So this was a story recently about Bert and Ernie.
Yeah, this was today.
This was
That's why you brought it up?
September 19th.
Well,
is that why you brought
come on, they've been said that.
Yeah, but
are they bringing this back up again?
No, I'm saying like, why is it in the news right now?
He commented again. The creator commented again. About,
okay.
Well, I said something a while ago.
I
said something a while ago of them being actually gay, but now he's backtracking a little bit. It's like, no, they're not really gay.
They're just gay-esque.
They just love each other. They're not really gay.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
They don't do it in the butt with each other. They just have circle jerks. That's all. just a little bit gay.
I'm gonna check the trending feed real quick to see if it's
Streamers. I don't know if that little link is broke. But I don't see y'all. So that shit look like Japanese to me. Till somebody send their damn donation. And I'll shout you out and get you comment in and all of that type of
the
shit.
Captain Marvel trailer has dropped. So she's about to come be the savior. She's about to come save everybody from Thanos.
You said Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel movie coming.
Why you say she?
She's a woman.
It's a she.
Captain.
Huh?
You thinking about Shazam?
No.
Captain
Marvel has always been a female?
Always.
I must really not fuck with comics then.
Always, bro.
When first
I think there were different versions.
We need to talk about this maybe. Because I'm baffled.
How
many female captains?
Well, you remember at
what armed forces does she?
Now you remember the end of Avengers. Remember when, right before Nick Fury disappeared, he was making a phone call. So I believe that was the.
I'm not one of these superhero movie watchers.
Okay.
What the end credits?
No? I saw Wakanda only because all the black people was going to see it, but I didn't. I didn't know nothing about no Black Panther. Well, oh no, I saw the Avengers.
Okay, you saw the Avengers.
I saw the Avengers. Yeah, where they all okay. Yeah. So what are you talking about? So
because at the
but there was no captain female.
At the end of the credits, Nick Fury, who is played by Samuel Jackson.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's about to make a phone call.
I know a producer named Nick Fury. Shout out.
He's about to make a phone call, but he's probably where you got the name from. He disappears too, the same way Thanos made everybody else disappear. Mm-hmm. So it's alleging that he was making the phone call to Captain Marvel.
He did. Because there was a symbol come up, the Captain Marvel symbol.
Yeah, the Captain Marvel
was still
symbol came
on his pager. Like,
so basically that's
your nerd ass wouldn't know all of this.
Yeah, man.
Wait, so if he's a nerd, what am I?
A nerdette. A nerdette.
I'm a proud nerd.
Wait,
he looks the part. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like, so basically, he was calling Captain Marvel because she's gonna come save everybody.
You're supposed to be that more.
Okay.
She's gonna be the one to come.
Yeah, well, maybe bring this up because I'd like to ask some questions. I've never heard of this woman. And I want to know what rank she rose up in to become captain.
So let's
especially if she's from Marvel. Like, was this introduced in the 50s? Was she introduced? When? Research. Thank you.
Let me get her whole backstory.
No. He's gonna do it. Okay. That's his job.
Okay.
When was Captain Marvel? I'm thinking maybe Captain Avenger. Is there a Captain Avenger?
You're thinking of Captain America. I think.
Captain America. Yeah.
You're thinking about Shazam. I'm saying they also call him.
That's DC though.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't know the difference. You see, that's some more bullshit. Well, that's DC. That's I don't fucking know. They're all superheroes. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my God, PC preference. That's why Marvel's better.
Marvel's the shit, but
their operating system is way better than DC's.
I definitely like Justice League characters, but I was always a Spider-Man fan. See, I was torn between Spider-Man. I was torn between Spider-Man and Wonder Woman. The Wonder Woman was just like my everything. But I like the music.
I used to really like that.
I like the music. The breaks in Spider-Man was crazy.
Comic influence in hip hop.
Say what?
Comic book influence in hip hop.
This is quite a lot, actually.
Somebody says original Captain Marvel is a male.
Thank you. That's what I thought.
Wait till Jamar.
No, they do different versions though.
Oh shit!
It was a black man.
He gonna really be pissed. Like, see, See what the devil does! He takes the original black man and turns him ultimately into a woman. All right. I think we're ready. Did you find this yet? Was it originally a man?
Oh, no. It's originally a female. And
what year did this come out in?
This was in 1967. But there's a play on words. It's actually Captain Marvel, and this is an alien that possessed another lady named Monica. And so now Monica channels Captain Marvel's energy. So basically, an alien transferred her power.
And is Captain Marvel that energy? Is that male energy or female energy?
Female energy, absolutely female energy.
Okay.
So how did the Carol Danvers character become? How did it get to her?
She was a police lieutenant from New Orleans, and I guess that the alien saw.
Okay.
He had sex with her.
Found a human host. Found a human host.
The alien had sex
like Green
with
Lantern,
her.
You're worthy, that kind of stuff. Like, I'm going to go into you.
And made her feel marvelous.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Peace. Welcome back to the Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
We got our resident researcher Rage up in the house. Yep. Soundman extraordinaire Alex Staten.
What's going on?
Cameraman Cameron in the house.
Yo.
And director, editor extraordinaire, my man Harold St. Louis.
All right.
Wataguande. All right, so we back. Look at Digga looking at herself on the live stream.
No, I have
looking
to
at the comments and
I have
shit.
to look over here to look at the comments.
Mm-hmm. So we back. Where we at? Where we at? What did we say we was talking about?
Well, we were actually in the middle of discussing some DC Comics / Marvel.
Yeah,
stuff.
behind the scenes, we were talking about. You said maybe a new Captain Marvel is about to come out. Yes,
a new Captain Marvel is about to come out, and that was eluded from the outro. If you stayed to the end,
I did stay to the end because I learned that that's what you're supposed to do.
Of the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Then you saw the phone call that Samuel Jackson, or Nick Fury is his character, was about to make before he disappeared, like everybody else. And that call was to Captain Marvel, which is going to be the next big thing in the Marvel comic universe. That's why I was looking at the comments, because I know they got some some feedback.
Now, me not being someone that's fully familiar with all of these like DC / Marvel characters, and I don't go to all the movies. I went to the Black Panther one because all the black people was going to see Black Panther, and we wanted to just support that movie and really have it do well on its first week. So I went on the opening night. Anyway, oh shit! Look, this look like some.
You got your.
I got my Wakanda shit on, and I didn't even realize.
Okay.
I mean, it's Wakanda-esque. It's not really.
Thundercats, but hey, I'll take it. Wakanda forever, I'll take it.
This is my man. This is actually a Hood G joint.
Okay.
And I think he might have been inspired from Black Panther when he made this. So anyway, I'm really looking the part right now. She said Thundercat.
Oh, hey, bro.
So,
who knew?
So I'm not very well versed in all of this stuff. So when you said Captain Marvel, you know, my male chauvinist ass assumed that Captain Marvel is a male. But then, yeah, of course I would. But then you said
that I had to check you.
You had to check me and educate me.
That Captain Marvel
is a female. So I had my resident fact checker Rage look into the history of Captain Marvel, hoping that maybe we'd find that. Originally, he was a man.
Was a black man.
Yeah. From the Asiatic tribe of Shabazz.
Right.
But no such fortune. It turns that she is a female, encompassed with a female's energy. Captain Marvel. Yes.
Yeah, well, there's actually 3 different versions of her.
Okay.
Once she was a cop in the New Orleans.
Okay.
But the most recent version that people are citing now, she's an Air Force pilot.
Ah.
Yeah,
so she's a captain in the Air Force. Because I was going to say, what ranks did she rise up to even become a captain? Like a captain of what? There's a lot of things to be a captain of.
She's a captain.
What?
Air Force.
Huh?
She's in the Air Force.
Okay, cool. As long as she's not the captain of the hose or some crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need those type of captains. Like, you know, or a captain save a hoe. We don't like those type of captains. Those are bad captains. What did you say? Oh. Yeah, those are bad captains. A captain save a hoe, nobody likes.
Nope, she's just a good old fashioned captain, just outranking bros. Outranking the bros.
Okay.
Go on, Captain Marvel.
Okay.
She's supposed to be the one of the most powerful ones.
Yeah, she's gonna be the one to come defeat Thanos.
Well, you know, actually, it still could be a male captain because it might be a drone pilot in drag.
Y'all just don't want the woman to save the damn thing, huh?
Listen, the woman saves the day a lot of times, and the woman needs her respect and her, you know, just.
Actually, you know what? I don't know the Now I actually don't know the rest of the history. Is she the one to save to bring everybody back? Because remember, half of the damn heroes got wiped out in Avengers.
I'm just getting hit to.
I mean, are they coming back though? Like, because you know, I'm saying there's got to be a way to reverse this shit.
They're definitely coming back.
Yeah.
Stones, they're gonna do something. They're not gonna break some stones and everybody's gonna reappear. Can you imagine?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you watch it like 5 times.
Like right now, there would be if we left it.
Oh, but you spotted the clues.
There would be no more Spider-Man, no more
Right,
a lot. Like
Right.
half
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, who's gonna throw all that money away? Like you know, the white people not gonna do that.
That's billions and billions and billions.
Stan Lee is like
spin-offs.
whoa. Let's not get fucking crazy here. Like
we gotta bring him back.
Yeah, we're gonna bring him back.
And then they need another.
I got another magical glove on this hand over here. That fucking.
It's gonna bring him
It's gonna
back.
bring these mother. Here you go. You're back.
And then the sequel has to explain to you where they went. So you know.
Right, they went into some magical dimension or some shit.
Yeah,
right?
well, remember the Time Stone. I believe he turned back time, so he probably turned it back before all of these people's creation, existence.
Okay, you're scaring me now.
Yeah.
Like you know a little too much about it.
Yeah.
You know, remember the Time Stone?
Her pocket
Turn back time.
I am a self-proclaimed nerd, okay? I have never been shy or strayed away from the fact that I have been geeked the fuck out my entire life.
Have you been to Comic-Con yet?
Yes.
Oh shit! Wait.
I'm like, yes.
Dressed as?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't get dressed.
You're not that crazy.
But I went on behalf of Walking Dead. I was this close to dressing like a zombie, but
I was gonna say,
I was like, you know what? Somebody might recognize me. I ain't gonna do it.
If you could put on like any superhero costume, like what would it be? What do you think?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Yes.
I've always grown up idolizing Wonder Woman.
I could see it was a character. Without a doubt.
Well, first of all, Wonder Woman's supposed to be from the Amazon, and guess what? Ain't no white fucking women in the goddamn Amazon.
Facts.
So who the fuck? Like, there is a real actually a black Wonder Woman. You can look that up too. There is a black Wonder, and I happen to know that because somebody else put me on that, and I am, I do sometimes harbor useless facts, and for me, that would be a useless fact to me. But since in this conversation right now, it is not useless because I actually remember, what's her name? Nubia. Oh,
from the Amazon
shit.
jungle.
And she's the black Wonder Woman, and I know there was a comic, I guess, where they both teamed up or some shit like that, like an episode in one of the comics.
Now, is this something in print from the '60s, like what I?
Yeah, this is in print.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You got smart.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I say all that to say, you probably would be a better Wonder Woman than the images that we've been given thus far, because that's not even the proper image of a Wonder Woman. I'm just saying.
So she's like,
the way your hair is right now is kind of Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Well, these are this is
and you look,
and I've got the
ching,
I've got
ching.
the cuffs. This is a what you call crochet braid. This is an African hair braiding.
Oh,
technique.
talk about it. Crochet braiding.
It's called crochet braiding or crochet. You can actually do it. They do it with weave hair or with braids, but mine is actually braids. But what they do is they braid your hair, and they literally take a crochet needle
and then make a sweater out of it.
That's literally what they do. They literally crochet the hair or the braids onto the braids that are already on your.
Now, is this a new technique?
It's not new. It's been around for a while. It's something,
Because I've never necessarily seen this.
Well, let me tell you, it's definitely a black thing because
yeah.
I mean, I don't know how doable it is to cornrow white women's hair and crochet in that fashion, but yeah,
their hair is probably a little weak for that.
Yeah, it's something very popular.
Not as strong as our sister's hair.
And very quick. And it's actually, now this is actually a real protective style because it's not doing the damage that the sewing weave needle is doing or the gluing. So,
no glue involved.
No glue involved.
Nice.
No weave thread sewing involved. No, this is straight crocheting braid hair. So
nice.
A little something I learned in my my African braid shop travels. I'll try that. I like it.
So what's all this bullshit I'm hearing about Kanye?
Kanye is back to black out here. He has announced he's officially moving back to Chicago and he's never leaving again. He has restationed his the Yeezy brand home base back to Chicago. He's at Harold's eating chicken with mild sauce. He is apparently he's feeling like he wants to be back home again.
So is this a precursor to his divorce? Because
I hear she fries good chicken.
Do you think that Kim K is going to want to live in Chicago?
She absolutely does not want to move to Chicago. I think they already said that she's. I was thinking about that. Okay, so where does Kim fit in this equation?
Nowhere. She don't fit nowhere in the Chicago equation. So either you're going to be, having multiple homes and all of that, and now leaving this little porn star by her fucking self and shit, thinking that she ain't going to be out there fucking niggas with your fat ass, you know what I mean, is out in Chicago trying to get back to your blackness. Yeah, she gonna get back to her blackness. But anyway,
that was slick.
Hey, but I'm just saying, I don't see her saying, you know what, Kanye? Okay, let's go back to Chicago. I mean, it's not like they're gonna live in the hood in Chicago, but still, Hollywood, Chicago, super nice. The weather in Cali. It gets super cold in Chicago. It's the windy city. Trust me, her spoiled little ass don't want to be living in nobody's fucking Chicago. Okay? So now, if you made this decision, it was probably an arbitrary one where you did not consult your wife. I just wonder if this is a sign.
I don't think he consults her with too much of anything. Do you remember not too long after the whole TMZ incident, and he actually put it in a song on the album where he was talking about basically she chewed him out yo bro, you're fucking up the brand, he mentions that in the song, how she to the public she definitely she had his back for outward appearances.
I believe that.
But You know,
I believe she holds sway and a whole lot of influence.
She definitely put that call in. Like, bro, you sounding crazy. You fucking up the buddy right now.
Well, I mean, the nigga making songs for her and shit like that.
So now I'm
You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. That was dedicated to his wife. All right, go ahead.
So now he's back in Chicago, and I wonder if this is a sign of new music to come. Like
he's trying to get back to
like he's taking pictures with Rhyme Fest and Consequence. So like
that's too much theater.
He's really he's really putting on the optics.
I'm concerned about it.
Everybody's concerned. I mean, the ones that are concerned, you know.
Listen, I think Kanye is super talented. He's entertaining. I think he makes the best choices sometimes, you know. But, you know, we'll see where this goes. All I'm saying is I don't see the Kardashian following him out there and holding him down like that. Maybe she will. I don't know. And if she does, I'm going to see it lasting. Like, she's like, all right. Let's see if she make it through the winter. If she does go there. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
well, winter is coming. In the words of Game of Thrones, winter is coming.
Okay, and that's going to test your love. So let's see what the deal is. All right.
It's been kind of a slow news cycle.
Yeah, well, I keep hearing about, I'm not sure where this happened, but the Botham Jean.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I hate to end off on a negative note, but this is some real bullshit. Apparently, a brother was in his own home, just chilling, and a woman, a female officer by the name of Amber Geiger, apparently, you know, they live in the same apartment building. Apparently, she was on the wrong floor or something like that. Thought she was at her apartment door. Went to put the key in, which I guess is some sort of electronic key. The door was ajar, so she went in. It's totally black inside, and she sees a figure coming towards her. She removes her service revolver and proceeds to kill a brother basically in his own home.
That's one thing.
Well, what other versions have you
heard? So there's been rumblings of they possibly were involved because there are some neighbors that claim to have heard her banging on the door, saying that
previously.
Demanding she be let in.
Now, wait, that night or previously, like other nights?
That night.
But no, in that moment.
The banging of the door was let me in at that moment.
Okay. At that moment, it's rumored.
Allegedly. Okay.
It's rumored. Because, you know, now what's happening is day by day, you know, what they do in every situation is now they're villainizing the victim. So, you know,
that's what they always do.
A warrant has revealed that they found marijuana in the
so
home.
What?
So, you know, there's so many different adaptations of this story now. But she has not been, you know.
Well, the peculiar thing, first of all, she was never arrested.
Yeah, she hasn't been.
3 days later.
Like real formal charges, right?
Yeah. And plus, 3 days later, after the effect, you know, she took it upon herself to turn herself in a county separate from where the act took place. There was a toxicology report. There was a toxicology test that was taken, and they refused to make the results public.
Well, how was a toxicology test taken if the bitch didn't show up till 3 days later? Wouldn't anything that was in her system possibly be out, especially if it was alcohol?
Huh.
Like, how would that even be valid 3 days later after, unless it was taken at that time?
And then she broke out. Yeah.
So here's my thing, like, if this was an accident, right? How fucked up do you have to be to get on the elevator, get off the wrong floor in your fucking own building, go up to the door, try to open the motherfucker, and still not realize you're not at your crib.
Too many moving parts.
You know what's interesting?
I've done this as a kid.
But this has actually happened in my house.
But I think it's when I first started getting that.
This actually happened in my house. Someone was in my mom's building.
Mm-hmm.
Someone drunk came into our apartment by accident. Now you walk in the house full of black people, and it was a Spanish brother. But it was like 3-4 in the morning. The house is dark. So
He lucky he didn't get killed.
Hey, talk about it.
Okay.
It almost came to that. Like
Mm-hmm. I know Mama Digga got a snub nose up in her purse.
the protection was definitely drawn. So, hey, and he still we like
hey.
He still didn't realize what was happening. He walks across the room and puts his Heineken bottle on the table.
Man.
Like he's still not getting it. He's still not getting it. And actually, I had one of the bros over that had to just kind of like physically turn him around and escort him out of the house.
Wow.
Like, bro.
He went next door with the same.
But what happened was he did get off on
the wrong floor.
He got off one, but I guess by habit he walked to the same direction apartment. So, but to walk in the house and kill somebody, that's sketchy.
My first order concern is why is all these accidental shootings always kill shots? Like if it's an accident, like, why didn't you graze them?
The knee.
Why you always killed? We always die.
The knee.
Bullseye.
Something.
Center mass. Every time we accidentally get shot.
Or better yet, I pose you a better question. What if the tables was turned? Would he have been in the wrong if he would have shot an intruder or what appeared to be an intruder coming in his home?
Especially a white intruder. Okay?
How crazy would that story have been?
Oh, he'd be in jail right now.
What state is this again? I'm sorry.
This is Dallas.
Dallas.
Oh, come on.
Florida. Well, Texas. I said,
That's Freudian.
No,
That's deep. Florida and Texas.
Well, see,
yeah, it's like
you have a similar feeling.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like stand your ground and all that.
Exactly.
Well, they're both very gun ho states.
Stand your ground.
You understand? Stand your ground is Florida. Now, I don't know if they have stand your ground in Texas, but that's definitely Texas is definitely like an NRA stronghold. You understand what I'm saying? So all of that thinking and they have similar sensibilities. Let's put it that way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, you're gonna find rednecks in Florida, and you're gonna find rednecks in Dallas. And they both love their fucking guns. You understand what I'm saying? Well, not just Dallas, Texas. And they both love their fucking guns. Oh, speaking of which, somebody corrected you in the comments said, Africa is a continent, sweetheart.
I know, but I know it's a continent.
I don't know what they were correcting, but...
Oh, because we were talking about countries we never visited. Like, I'm just thinking...
Oh!
I named Australia, Africa, and...
okay, well, Australia is...
a continent. Right. Australia is a continent. True. Africa's a continent. I mean, I didn't
maybe they were assuming that you would say countries.
Yeah, I mean, because we were just thinking of
places, right?
Yeah, places we never been. Like, it wasn't to say Africa is a country. Australia, like,
so in defense...
Like, God damn.
Africa, I mean...
We know
she does know her geography as far as continents and countries.
We know Australia is a continent. We know. Oh, and you were corrected too, because apparently you referred to Chile and Brazil as overseas. But we know North America is a continent.
Whoa! I said Chile.
Yeah, you referred to
and Brazil.
I was talking about Chile and Brazil, and then you were like, while we're overseas.
Oh, come on. That's some real nitpicking
I'm
ass.
telling you.
Are you fucking serious?
So I don't know Africa is a continent, and you don't know that Brazil and Chile is not overseas.
Hey, you got to take water to go there, so technically it is. You fucker. You fucker.
YouTube channel is a correct heavy, man. We will start charging for that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Another, while we're on corrections, you know the epilogue by James Todd. Okay, it was not James Caan. It was not.
It wasn't Bond.
James Bond.
Caan.
It's James Todd Smith. That's what he referred to. Back seat of my Jeep was swinging episode. So I got the pack of Rough Riders in the back of the Pathfinder. You know the epilogue by James Todd. Now that I even get it even more.
Yeah, shout out
You
to
see,
Big
that makes the line even doper.
And while we're still correcting, yes, we know about Blueprint 3 back.
Oh, yes. J. Cole was on Blueprint.
I'm like, yes, we know.
So that was a bad example from Miss Digga,
But in
love you.
actuality, we were referring to the artists who don't run side by side with the people that they sign.
Well, we kind of was talking about how an artist should support their artist that they're putting out.
I used that as an example. Let's not forget he had to beg for that feature, but anyway. But yeah.
Does it matter?
No.
No.
I'm just being a dick right now. But yes, we know. I forgot about Blueprint 3 so long ago.
So hang on. So they're trying to shit on Botham's name right now. He's from St. Lucia, yes?
Yes.
We don't got any St. Lucia's slippers here,
Oh,
Julie.
not today.
Shout out to the pop-up shop. But yeah, something tells me. First of all, I heard allegedly, maybe there was some police equipment they found inside of his home, maybe some bags or some things that may have belonged to the police department. I'm thinking that he was knocking his broad off.
So wait, well then that would lend credence to her being involved with him.
Exactly. And let me in and all of this type of shit. And they might have been doing, little scammy shit. Like she works for the police departments. Yo, steal me little police equipment and I can sell this shit on the street. I don't know.
Maybe he got it on tape. The woman is.
Or maybe she was just thrown over the door.
I mean, once you go black, you never go back. These white people get really, what's the word? More than sprung. It's like possessed. Fuck possessive. They get possessed by the motherfucking that black thing.
He's St. Lucian, so he raising that ground food, that Caribbean.
Oh shit, he might be doing that giving her that Dexter dick. You understand?
That's the
that's that dick that you how Stella got her groove back type of shit. You understand?
Please tell me you know that reference.
Yes, I know that reference.
And Dexter from Eddie Murphy.
Yes, with a pretty little thing like you.
Yeah.
I want to see that live. I want to see Eddie Murphy Raw live.
Now you done played yourself.
Wait.
Now you done blew up your whole timeline.
No, listen, no.
You were in your mother's stomach.
Funny story.
I
was a kid in boarding school. And we, the handful of black kids that were at the school, being predominantly white school, we complained about all of the extracurricular activities,
You ain't got nothing for the black.
Not really being centered to us. So they made the mistake of taking us to the Eddie Murphy concert.
My God!
So imagine our mother chaperone with the little black girls. We couldn't have been no more than about 12, 13.
And y'all was yucking it up.
Watching Eddie Murphy Raw live. Time for the ages.
And this was the white lady that brought y'all, yes?
Yeah.
So her face was red as
Candy apple red. Bless her heart.
Red is all outdoors. Wow.
That might have led you on the path to becoming the Digga we know.
Hey, I think that definitely but I think half of those jokes probably flew over my head. Like I was a virgin and I know better. Like
you knew something was
half of the stuff he was. You ever notice like now that you're older, you listen to songs and jokes and hear things from back then. Like that's what the fuck they was talking about. I had no idea. You just singing songs the whole time. Like they was talking about fellatio.
We were talking about this before the show, and I think actually I want to do a show on this because I think it would be funny. Like
funniest.
Just
misconstrued
song
lyrics.
Misconstrued because we all got them. Songs that you thought the words were one thing and you was rocking with it maybe for years. And then you find out, oh, that's what the motherfucker was saying. And then it just all comes to you and you're like.
And you found that in your 40s.
Okay, some shit
that you just had it all fucked up.
Since you were 17, you thought it was this. And now you're,
Yo, JJ,
shit.
I got one you're going to love real quick.
Go ahead, real quick.
When we was on the bus on tour, and with leaders of the new school,
okay.
I remember one time he took Buster to task over his scenario verse. You was like, what the fuck is ripping up just like a ratio? Remember, you was like,
ripping up the sound just like a ratio.
Yo, you took him to task. You had him under pressure.
I don't remember that, but okay.
You remember? Yeah.
I don't.
I did.
That's funny. Yeah. And what did he say?
Yo, he really had too much to say. Like it just rhymed. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna hit him again.
Are you accusing Busta Rhymes of being a flippity dippity?
No, I don't. He's pulling this out, but at the time, maybe I was just like, "Yo,
what exactly did that mean?"
Like, are you just making up words? Now you know that ain't a word. Now you know you just making up words.
Too. I was like,
I mean, we know what a ratio is, but
you was like, you hit him with like the.
How we ripping up the sound like a ratio?
Some kind of sense.
All right, listen, we running out of time. We got to get ready to go.
See, I'm gonna have a whole week to think about that. I want to think of some lines that I've been fucking up.
Yeah. I got a classic one. We got to stop.
Stop.
We got winded, long-winded.
Go on. Yeah, hit it again. What about the book in the middle?
Oh shit! Oh. Yeah, let's shout it. I'm gonna shout it out.
Is that recommended reading?
You know, I didn't read it yet, but I'm gonna go ahead. Somebody sent this to us. And it's a book with Dame Dash.
Is that
it's called, yeah, this is Culture Vultures.
Oh, nice.
All right, yeah. So I guess let's do that. Here, we'll start it here. What do we just leave off on? What were we just saying just now?
Song.
Oh, he's singing a song. All right, okay. You ready?
That's in 4 minutes.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a little show right there.
Word.
You know what I mean? With the fucked up song. Before we go, I want to shout out a brother Kenyatta Griggs, who sent me this book, and although I haven't read it yet, I'm gonna go ahead and recommend this book, and here's why. Because this book is called Culture Vultures, Conversations with Damon Dash. So this is actually Damon Dash and Kenyatta Griggs sitting down, speaking about the issue and the subject of culture vultures in our culture. I happen to know that Damon Dash is a super intelligent person who I love his perspective. Who I agree with a lot of his perspective on hip hop and business and just winning. So based on that, I'm going to go ahead and say, go ahead and get this book. I'm going to read it, and I'll give you a better, summary of the book after I read it. But I'm going to go ahead and jump out on a limb and say, go get Culture Vultures, Conversations with Damon Dash by Damon Dash and Kenyatta Griggs. Thank you, Kenyatta Griggs, for sending me the book. And, hey, everybody else, if you got literature or anything that you'd like us to check out and maybe, become part of our book recommendation, hit us up at Godcast@gmail.com, and we'll send you that address over there to send it to you. All right? Well, we're at the end of another one.
Yep.
Once again, we appreciate everybody for joining us. We appreciate all our new subscribers. I appreciate everyone here in this room that comes every week and lends their talents to make this happen. If you truly appreciate everyone in this room, I suggest that you go to cash.me/$Yanadameen, patreon.com/Yanadameen, or Yanadameen.com/support, and give us a donation. Shit, if all of y'all who subscribe here just gave $1, we'd be good. Okay? But I don't know if 40,000 of y'all motherfuckers are going to mobilize like that. So we're going to need some of y'all to come up with bigger numbers.
That's another show, too. Mobilizing.
mobilizing. And also,
are we boycotting the NFL in real life? I haven't been watching.
I still haven't been watching, so I'm still on it. If y'all are with it, I'm with it. But you're mobilizing and supporting what you say you're about. See, we say, we want revolutionary leaders and we say we want programs for ourselves. We don't want to support these people. Like Malcolm X was a poor man. Like a lot of people who fight for freedom, justice, and equality don't have the resources that they need to fight the fight. So it's like, what are you about? Are you really about what you say you are? Then put your money where your mouth is. And I'm not here to beg. I'm not going to keep begging. Because if y'all motherfuckers don't start donating like I need you to, I'm just going to stop. We're just going to stop doing it. Because I don't have to do this. Like, we're striving to provide a service for the people. So, it's on y'all. If y'all want to make this happen,
touring.
Keep this going. I mean, we still touring. Nothing stops. Nothing stops. I mean,
this is fast.
Make no mistake about it. We're not making no money from this. We're spending money on this. So please, if you want to keep seeing us, if you think what we're doing has value, donate. All right? We love y'all. For Yanadameen Godcast, I'm Lord Jamar.
Digga.
Peace.
Oh, yeah.
All right, streamers.
Wait.
This is your last chance to for this session to click that link.
Look, it says there's no option to donate on the chat.
Yes, there is. When you go to the description box under the title where it says Yanadameen Godcast with Lord Jamar and Rod Digga live screen, there's a donate here link. It says streamlabs.com/Yanadameen Godcast with Lord.
Why don't we see super chat? So what
we're not using super chat anymore. Super chat robs you. We're using Streamlabs. So you have to click that link in the description box in order to donate. Because super chat robs you.
That's the one that was like taking
30-40%. Yeah. All right, y'all. Listen, we appreciate y'all. They're like, I think it's so damn fine.
Aww,
I said that already,
thank
right?
you guys. Yeah, I got my shit together this week. Last week I was on the tail end of some old braids. I thought I could pull it off like one more show and shit. I had to go in this week.
Hey, we don't give a fuck about the stands on here. We ain't paying them no mind anyway. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Love you for the support. And we out.
Hi, Kimberly. Ooh, David. God.